Well guys, from my dirty face, you can tell that we spent the entire day cleaning up this chassis, getting all of the, let's take a look at this, undercoating rubberization from Toyota off. So something else we've done is we've kind of cut the front of the frame off. They had it, the rules state we can cut it back to rad support. So that's how much we've cut off. Got it right back to rad support. And then we're just going to mount up this bumper. So my idea is to lower the car and have this thing on jack stands, and then hopefully get this thing to line up. So let's try this. That is one heavy bumper. Let's lower this car and get it so we can get this thing on there. This thing looks mean. This bumper is extremely heavy. So what I want to do is I want to do some measurements, because you guys know I'm super awesome at guessing the center of these bumpers. 10.5. Well, I was actually pretty close that time. Let's do some tack welds. So now, with the bumper fully welded on, well, it's not fully welded on, sorry, with the bumper tacked on, we can get a look on how this thing's gonna look. I love these bumpers. I think they're a lot to build. I think they're definitely worth the investment. This one is actually set up to be a water bumper, but they don't allow that anymore around me, so we can't run it as a water bumper. But it is set up, so if the rules do change, this will become a water bumper again. All right, let's get this bumper welded on, and then we'll start throwing some bumper plates on it. Well, guys, we welded quite a bit yesterday, and then, you know, family matters happened, and we didn't get to finish it, but we got pretty far. Let's take a look at what we got here. No, can't do it. Okay, so what we have here is the bumper welded on. We have one 4x6 plate, one 4x4, one 4x4, my 6-inch strut stop, and then one more plate back there. But if you take a look, I have the front of this thing jacked way up. So I've come up with an idea of how to jack the front suspension on this, and I'll show you guys how I'm doing it. But I need to, the rules state there must be movement in the suspension, and it can be stock appearing, but there must be movement. I don't want to make everything super strong, because I feel if I make it all super strong, that it's just going to snap a spindle, and I don't really want that. Because I don't have axles in the front, I'd rather just bend the struts rather than snap a spindle and be kind of screwed. So let me get this tire off, and I'll show you guys what I did to get this thing to have its crazy height in the front, all on stock suspension as of right now. So what I have done is I just took the strut and I moved it down one hole. So there's a couple options I can do to do this. I have these plates. I can build a plate that kind of catches a couple of the holes, and then I can weld it to the strut. That's probably a little bit better, just like that. Okay, I can do something like this where I drill a new hole for the bottom bolt and I drill a new hole for the top bolt, and then all that fun stuff. Or I can build a new sleeve that kind of slides over the bottom of the strut to act as a reinforcement. I'm not really sure what route I'm going to take as of yet, but I do have 4 of these plates. Where I got these plates is, I think it was from a pool that I tore down. Somebody paid me to take down their pool, kept the plates. So yeah, as you can see, we have all of our repair blocks on there. And we do have the suspension kicked up quite a bit. So we are using the factory struts and the factory springs. I don't know, I like it. I really do like it. I think it's gonna be a heck of a good time. If worst comes to worst, I can use those plates. I can cut them down on the bandsaw. I can grind down the strut. I can take a whole bunch of stuff out the side of it and then just weld them to it. But what I'd like to do is have a piece of pipe that slides over the bottom of it with new arms added to it. So maybe we can go that route, I'm not sure. But we have the other side that we have to weld up. So this side here is just about done. It's not, because we can still put one 4x6 plate that has to touch the bumper. Not really sure where I'm gonna put it or how I'm gonna put it. But we can still put one more 4x6 plate. I'm gonna have to do some figurines. But then there is a lot more welding after this to the front of this thing. But saying that, let's go do the other side, and we'll be right back. This is our junk run rules. I like them. I think this vehicle is heavily, I wouldn't say favored, but like a vehicle with a shorter front end is definitely better in the junk run rules.
Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up, I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold, 'cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold, 'cause I can't move on till I let go.
A nice road it feels. I slip off the peel and crash all the steel. Will I ever heal?
I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold, 'cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold, 'cause I can't move on till I let go.
Well, guess what? It's a little smoky in here. A little hard to breathe. I don't really want to open the shop door, but I think I'm going to. The reason I don't want to, because it's like 36 degrees outside. It's only like maybe 32 in here. We've put the welder in the limp mode. So we're just gonna let that cool down. We've got all of our plates on. If you guys are wondering why my repair plates have holes in it, so the one with the 3/8 hole in it, that was spinning wheels rules down at Mini Meltdown. All the repair plates had to have a 3/8 hole in the middle. And then these ones that have a giant torch mark, those are because they were all the extra body mounts that I put in my Avalanche. I took all of those out to put into here. And I don't seem to have any 4x4 plate steel around here. So just using what I have. This right here is an old cage material. I don't want to fully weld this just in case it's not behind the strut. The rules state it must be behind the strut. I do have the struts, but I don't want to put them in because I got to modify them all. But we got all the repair plates on, except we don't have the other 4x6 plate on the front bump. I'm not exactly sure where I want to put that plate yet. I'm not exactly sure. We'll figure it out. But what are you guys thinking? What do you think of all of the plates on this? Basically, there's a 1-inch gap, 1-inch gap, 2-inch gap, 1.5-inch gap, and then where the firewall is here. So pretty much the entire chassis from the firewall forward has plates. And then here back is where my feet are. So I kind of want to keep my toesies safesies. So we'll have to see. I think that I've never derbied one of these, and finding information on these here in North America is extremely vague. I've had a couple guys send me videos of them derbying them, but it's hard to tell where they bend just watching it from the stands. I've watched a couple videos in the UK and seen how people have used these. I could be putting all this effort into this and it be the biggest pile of junk, and I get one run out of it like that Nissan Quest and just disappointment all over again. Or I could get to the show and they say, you can't run because it's a mid-engine. I don't know. Or I could go out there and this thing could lay some of the best whoopings ever. It's kind of all up in the air. I have no idea. If you guys know how this thing's gonna go or what you think this thing's gonna do, leave some comments down below. But I think that's where we're gonna end today's video. But tomorrow's video, we have more welding to do to this. What welding, may you ask? Well, you gotta come back tomorrow to figure that out. We're gonna let the welder cool down. We're gonna open the shop doors. We're gonna make it so I can breathe and then go from there. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, comment. I don't ask for this stuff a whole lot, but trying to make this channel grow. Doing weird vehicles so you guys can enjoy it. I bet you've never seen a Privia. I say it wrong. Privia. No, it's a Privia. I call it Privia. But I bet you've never seen one of these at your local shows. And if you have, please leave a comment on how it did. Thanks for watching, guys. See you tomorrow.